ready, please begin.
Okay, good morning everyone. Today I'm very happy to tell you about my research in New Zealand. So it's about integrating marketing strategy in agritourism into permaculture. And I will take a case study in New Zealand and what I learned. So this is my journey study across two countries between Cambodia and New Zealand context. So before we dive into the project, let me tell you about my organization, WeFarm. We established WeFarm in 2020 at November in the business competition program. So WeFarm is the social enterprise. We call ourselves a social enterprise, but we're not yet in the social enterprise yet. We connect people to farming, we promote agritourism, the product, and we want to see our young people in the community come back to their hometown and stay with their family, do farming, and also create their dream business that they want. So, come to development challenge. So, in Cambodia, in my community, when we're talking about sustainable farming, we see the beautiful perspective. People in outside community, they thought, okay, sustainable farming is good for environment, good for nature, good for planet, good for everything. At the same time, our young farmers who practice sustainable farming, they struggle with the financial resource, lack of involvement with on marketing strategy. Sometimes it needs a lot of labor work to do to work in the farm. That's why young people in Cambodia, they intend to not interesting to work in farming anymore. That make agriculture in Cambodia in the future will be only all people work in the farm. So now we need to rebrand our agriculture practice. We need something innovative, we need something youth-friendly that make them interest more. And we need a modern agriculture community too. So, in Cambodia, I am to learn about what is the key barrier that make young people in my community and also in my province not interested in agriculture. So, I conduct the survey with 3 young people in my community, which is 2 women and 1 man. What I found is they prefer to work in the city, work in the office, because they think farming is the hard job. It needs a lot of work to do in the field. Farming provide low payment for them, so they cannot survive on doing farm, and also lack exposed modern technology and also modern agriculture practice in the early school, and also lack support from the government and organizations who work in that field. So New Zealand is New Zealand, Cambodia is in Cambodia. When I come to New Zealand, I realized that there are the big gap between Cambodia agriculture and New Zealand. We are the development country, and New Zealand agriculture is already developed. So to adapt in the new environment, I expand my topic to research about integrating marketing strategy and agritourism in permaculture with 2 objectives: to learn how New Zealand sustainable farming, how they apply their marketing strategy into their practice, and how they can generate more extra income through agritourism. I use 3 methodologies to do that. First one is field observation, interview, and participatory research. Here is my 5 field visit that I already been and learned from them. So, in my journey, start from Kamana Garden. From Kamana Garden, I learned how CSA model, workshop, event, engagement can generate more extra income for them, and also build the brand, provide education, and how they do the storytelling to engage more customers to aware about their practice. At Rich Organic, I learned how small scale farmers make a big impact on the community, how they can connect their brand to the community, and how they can apply the eco-friendly sky in their practice. At Red Tree Wood, I see how they protect the nature and how they can use ecotourism at the same time to generate more revenue to their organization and support the community livelihood, and also integrate indigenous learning into their education. Last but not least, at Compost Bowl at Waiheke Island, I learned how they turn the waste to the compost, how they turn the compost to the money, and how they use circular economy practices in the right way. So, what now? I learned a lot in Cambodia and New Zealand. First, before I come here, I saw young people in my community not interested in agriculture because of a lot of things, like financial support, lack of support from the government, from the family. But now I realize that they reject to work in the farm not because they have farming, but they reject farming because the hours that go there that we practice every day. So New Zealand showed me that if we can up their business socially, economically in that sector, maybe in the future youth may be interested in agriculture again, and they can come back to their community, don't need to migrate to another city and another country to find a job. So it makes the community more better, and more young people love to participate in the farming. So my furthermore research on research action phase one. After I go back to my country, I will bring my young people in the community to learn about the successful story in WeFarm, which is one of the recognized farm that successful on integrating agritourism into their practice. And our target group is we target young people, young farmers in WeFarm community, farm entrepreneur, and youth in Cambodia who investing in sustainable livelihood. So, in conclusion, farming is not the hard job. Farming is not the intensive labor. Farming is not only for poor people or low standard people. Farming is creativity. Farming is a lifestyle. So, if we can create or modernize agriculture sector more better in the good way, young people can come back to the community, and maybe they can run their entrepreneur, their business in the community and contribute to the community development, and also we can create more modern agriculture in our community. So that's all for my presentation today.
Super good.
Wow. Where is
Where's you?
where is
I
little
am
boy
photographer.
Little boy Tyson.
So this is our young.
Where are you?
Okay, first question, please.
Okay. First of all, your presentation is too good. So good, so good. I just wondering, who is your target group?
Okay.
Yes.
My target group is young farmer in WeFarm community. So why we target young farmer? Because young farmer they have innovative idea. They can influence to their family who already working at the farm to adopt something more innovative, more modernized, more sustainable in their practice. And also farm entrepreneur. So why farm entrepreneur? When we're talking about entrepreneur, we're talking about this innovative idea mindset that people who name entrepreneur have. So they can create something new in their practice, in the community, and they can add more jobs in our community. And last is people who are interested in sustainable living. So this kind of target group, they like and enjoy living in the sustainable way, which is can contribute in the different perspective when they connect themselves to farming. Example for me, my background is software engineering, but when I connect myself to agriculture, I see in farming in a different way. I see another opportunity that I can contribute, use my knowledge as the engineering, provide and support the community. So that's why we have an opportunity.
Thank you. And one more question.
It's me.
Say.
Yes. Once again, I want to know what is the name of the project.
My project name WeFarm.
And do you think that is like how it's different from your like you have done before?
Okay. The difference. So actually, we done a lot of things in our community, but in the Actions Project Phase 1, we will kind of do the group discussion with our young farmer community in WeFarm to identify what they really need and what they want to see farming in the future, and we will bring them to visit Gate Farm to learn how they can integrate agritourism and how the success marketing strategy they use to promote their branding income and all their content, and we will apply it in our community.
Have you done it before?
Not yet.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, well done, Kasim. Very nice, very nice. So, very good audience engagement. So yeah, you spent most of your time facing the audience, which was great. You moved around quite a lot but I know that you like to do that. So one thing I'd like to comment on about pronunciation. Sustainable.
Sustainable.
There's no B, and well, there is a B, but it's not where you seem to like to say sustainable, but sustainable.
Sustainable.
Nice, practice that. Sustainable.
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 Keep it sustainable. And social enterprise.
Social enterprise.
Social enterprise. Good, good. So I think timing-wise, that was 9 minutes. So you might have time to elaborate on some of the points that you want to include in your presentation. So it came in a little bit short. But otherwise, yeah, just remember, be mindful of that pronunciation. Oh, and visually excellent visuals. I really liked, a nice balance of images and text. There was one slide. Can you just go that one? Just 99.9% perfect, I think. But marketing strategy. When it says week marketing strategy, is that each week?
Oh.
So just correct that,
Yes.
and I think it'll be pretty much 100% perfect. Yeah, how do you spell week? The week that you mean?
W-E-A-K.
Yeah, I think W-E-A-K. W-E-A-K. But otherwise, really, really nice. That's a great slide. Lovely visuals and a good amount of text, but not too much. So that was really nice. And yeah, so just